Life imitates art. Okay. All right, I like this one. So we get a call for a 16-year-old girl bleeding from the mouth. Now, something you need to know about bleeding from the mouth. Bleeding from the mouth could be anything from esophageal varices, where you burst veins in your throat and you are pouring blood out of your mouth like a bucket on a road to exsanguination and death. Or it could be bleeding gums. One of them is a life-threatening situation, and one of them requires flossing. But they both come in as bleeding from the mouth. I've had both. I've had the same. So we get one of these calls, bleeding from the mouth. So we're like, all right. Comes in as a Bravo, which is a non-lights and sirens call. So so we arrive. A woman comes to the door. She's very, a woman would presume to be the mother, because it's a 16-year-old patient, right? So a woman would presume to be the mother comes to the door, and she says, oh, she's my daughter's this way. We're like, oh, okay. She's very casual about it. She directs us to the bathroom. We walk into the bathroom and are completely dumbfounded and struck cold in our spots because the bathroom looks like a bloody, vicious crime scene. There is blood everywhere. There are bloody handprints on the walls. There's bloody finger marks scraping down the mirror. There's blood, pools of it on the floor. The curtain rod's been torn down. And there is a 16-year-old girl slumped over the tub like this with her back to us, hunched over. And my partner and I are like, and suddenly the girl gets up and she goes, here, I'll do this so you get the full effect. Not just of my butt, but the full effect of the moment for me. She gets up and she goes, and she is pale and white as it goes. She's got dark black circles under her eyes. She's just gaping. And I'll tell you, that would have been scary enough at the best of times. And this is the cold, freaky, weird, ironic truth, is that my partner and I have been watching a zombie movie at the station. We were watching Shaun of the Dead. Which is zombie light, I know, but zombie all the same. And so that was honestly, that was the last thing we were watching, and now we have this. And so she like stumbles towards us. I wet myself a little. I back up a little. We're like, and we asked what happened. The story is that she had her adenoids removed at a hospital. And so after they had removed the adenoids earlier that morning, she went home. And she'd been experiencing a little bit of bleeding in her throat. And so she went into the emergency at a certain hospital that will remain unnamed in Scarborough. I'm not going to name it, but in general, it's a hospital. So she goes into this hospital, and the doctor sees her and says, drink some cold water, hold a few ice cubes in the back of your throat. They'll be fine. Go home. Clearly she's not. Her blood pressure is in her boots, as we say. She is not a well woman. She has lost a lot of blood for a 16-year-old woman. After stumbling towards us, she probably collapsed completely and had to be put on the stretcher, and then rushed in, lights and sirens, to the hospital. But we made sure we went back to the same hospital, and we made sure we went back to the same doctor so we could see the results of his good advice.